appeal of Brandywine Workshop is that it offers an opportunity to work at an extraordinary facility that has a machine that is very rare in America. It also serves as a kind of springboard for artists of all different types. Alan Edmonds has always made it his business to invite artists of all different backgrounds. So it's about artists who are interested in exploring new areas for their own art form. One of the experiences that was really quite wonderful about working with Alan was the opportunity to put together an exhibition here in 2013, in which I went through the collection of the Brandywine Workshop and sorted out about 200 or 250 prints, and then from that I edited that down to about 42 pieces, which we had here as the exhibition. And what impressed me about all of that was the variety of cultures that each of the pieces represented. People like Luis Flores, who's Hispanic, Jun Giuliano, who is Japanese, Inreki Nakazato, who's also Japanese and taught at Tyler School of Art, and Larry Spade, who's a retired painter, but on the faculty of Tyler School of Art in Philadelphia, who made prints there. So all of these people who were other disciplines, but they also worked at the Brandywine Workshop to make prints. Peter Payone, who was a distinguished painter and sculptor on the faculty of Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts for many decades, And currently, we just happen to have an exhibition in the gallery of paintings by Larry Spade, actually a 20-year mini retrospective of his work, who works from 1995 to 2015. That's currently up on the walls in the gallery. So it just goes to show the range of work that's going on here. It's interesting to think about the role of prints. For me, the word that most completely covers that is the word democracy. The print is a democratic form of art. It's made in multiples, not necessarily that it's cheapened, but it has accessibility. So it can reach a much broader segment of the general public than a particular one-off work of art can. A one-off work of art can sit in one museum, perhaps, in one part of the country, seen by one segment of the population. A print can be everywhere.
Yeah. This is an archival paper that it's made out of 100% cotton, so it's meant to last forever. So they say so.
Yeah, that's the other thing, no?
So first we gotta water the plate so the ink doesn't stick to the gray area. Because the whole principle behind this type of printing is that it's water versus oil, and anywhere where you see the green, that's where the ink is going to stick. And anywhere that you see gray, the water sits there and it repels the ink from sticking.
What makes a print valuable is an interesting question. Perhaps some of it is market. A particularly important artist makes something, and therefore, because that artist is well known, the print becomes valuable. It's also fairly rare, even though I just talked about the democracy of printmaking. If you think about the multiples in our culture, a print of an edition of 25 to 100 is still a pretty rare commodity. So the idea that these are limited editions means that there's only a finite number of them. So generally speaking, in the world of prints, as the edition is sold or is distributed, the value of the remaining prints goes up. On the other hand, the printmaking process allows for a lot of experimentation. Think about a print as kind of a sketch or a study. Many artists use the printmaking process as a way of experimenting with other things they're doing in other forms of their work. But in the case of the Brandywine, because of this extraordinary offset lithograph press that they use, the use of color and the really sharp use of registration is a critical part of why a lot of artists really love to work there.
So you're making 40 exact prints at the same time?
At the same time.
Yeah, so the one run will do one color, then another run will do another color.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, you don't know what the final product's gonna look like until you print all of them at once,
We just feel like it's still a little bit lighter than that one. Yeah.
Ooh.
It picked up. Wow, yes.
So you see how this picked up a
Yes,
little more?
yes. So you had to go
Twice.
over twice. Okay. Yes.
And then it goes from this
Yes. To the back.
The Brandywine, for me, was really very enlightening, and the experience really opened my eyes. And I realized that this was a treasure that most Philadelphians were completely unaware of.